Hey, USPHL fans, welcome to the Dan K Show, yet another week and yet another showcase. This week, Lucas Jones and I, Lucas Jones, usually my right-hand man, now on my left side. Stage right, though, Lucas. We're here at the Islanders Hockey Club Showcase. Just how exciting has this weekend been for you?
Oh, it's been great. There has been so much amazing gameplay going on today and yesterday. You know, we've had like fast-paced games, we've had slow games, we've had big hitting games, big scoring games. Just impressive all around.
You know, my favorite thing about the Islanders Hockey Club Showcase is just the grouping of teams that are put together here. You see groups, you see teams from the Midwest, teams from the South, teams from the Northeast, teams from the Pacific Northwest, and you kind of see the way that every single league plays and how each region of the country can play this beautiful game in so many different ways, right, Lucas?
Oh, exactly. You know, every single section of the country plays hockey a little bit differently, and we saw some of that on display this weekend.
You know, the South takes pride in its open, high-scoring, high-flying action. The Midwest, they let me know every time I see them that they're hard-hitting, hard-nosed hockey. The Northeast, they've got that balance. They've got that different style of game. You don't really know what each team's going to do. And then you go out to the Pacific Northwest, and this is a new style of hockey. And it's been fun to watch each and every team this weekend. Let's go into our favorite segment, or at least mine, because it's when I get to talk. Dan K's three things. My three things this week. Thing number one, Lucas and I finally got on a game here. We got on a little play-by-play. We're going to bring you some action from it. Later on in the show, we talked about the Jersey Hitmen. I did play-by-play. Lucas on color commentary. Little Pat Summerall, John Madden coming right at you. Jersey Hitmen with a 6-2 win. It was closer than that. We'll talk about it. We'll break it down, and we'll show you some of the action on the ice. Thing number two. How about them boys from the South, Lucas? The South is putting on a show. A lot of wins this weekend for the South. We talked to the Atlanta Junior Knights, who came out with a big win over Eugene. We talked to a couple teams like the Florida Junior Blades. We talked to the Eels. We talked to the Hampton Roads Whalers. And we see these teams coming up here, and we just see the kind of winning they're putting together. And let me not forget the Charlotte Rush. Charlotte Rush have been rushing to wins this week. It's been fun. It's been good hockey. Thing number three, IHC. It's their showcase, and IHC is going streaking at the premier level. 15 games, Lucas, not one loss in regulation. 15 consecutive. Today, they're going to be playing the Hitmen. By the time this show airs, you'll know the result. We'll see if they can grab a W today. We'll see if they can keep it going. Sean Tremblay wants to. I'm sure the Islanders Hockey Club Showcase does. The Islanders Hockey Club wants to. Easy enough. We'll see, Lucas. We'll see what happens. We'll see if IHC can keep it going, and we'll see what's up next on the Dan K Show.
Hello and welcome to the Dan K Show, everybody. My name is Alex Jones, your host of the Jonesy's College Corner. I'm here with a couple Florida Blades members. Over here we have
Evan Maxey.
And over here,
Riley Degler.
They just came off a big 10-0 win at the USPHL Showcase here in Massachusetts at Merrimack College. So over here, first of all, just to get started with the game you guys just played, what were your strengths going into the game, and did the strategy seem to play out the way you guys wanted to?
Yeah, well, obviously, we always want possession in the offensive zone, but they probably had like 10 shots, so the possession in the O zone was really strong today.
Okay. And so preparing for the game, coming into the game, do you prepare any differently coming into a showcase than a regular game?
No different. You just got to have the correct mindset. And you're always going for the win, so that's the main objective.
Okay. And is the talent any different at the showcase other than your league usually?
I really enjoy coming up north because lately we've just been playing teams down in Florida, but it's really fun to get up here and play teams we haven't played before, so I really enjoy playing different teams.
Is there any specific strategies that you see playing out differently than when you played out in your league?
Every team in every league, it's always, you're going hard to the puck, but the skill is really good up here, but it's also good down in Florida, so it's good to get up here.
Awesome. Well, I wish you guys luck tomorrow in your 2 games, and thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, folks, we are live on location at Merrimack College. This is the Dan K Show. I'm Alex Jones, and I'm here with 2 of Jersey Hitmen's players.
Ryan Finnegan.
Paul Lipke.
And they're on the ice right now. We're in a bit of a period change. But I just wanted to ask you guys, while you're watching your team out on the ice, what are some of the things that you like to see?
I think we're a fast team and stuff, so we want to use our speed. We're always going north with the puck and just kind of getting on the team early. So Junior Bruins is a good organization, so it's a good game.
Okay. See anything you like?
Yeah, we just need to get pucks to the net, go hard to the net. It's going to close games result in gritty goals, so we just need to bring a good amount of grease to tonight's effort.
Definitely. And for a showcase like this, playing multiple games, what do you feel like? Do you feel like anything's changed in your preparation before the game?
No, I think we like to stick to what we do, stick with what works. Yesterday was tough. We came in and we had a little bit of bus legs, so it was tough getting, we had a rough start yesterday, but we want to bounce back today and, just stick to what we do best.
Okay. And then for you, any personal things that you do before a game that you like to get yourself prepared?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you don't want to. I'm not a guy who likes to get too serious before games. Keep it loose. I feel like as a team as a whole, we play better when it's we're a little bit looser, not too wound too tight, and the coaches do a good job of then settling us down before it's time to get serious.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that's it for us here. Good luck to your team and the rest of the game.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Lucas, the better Jones brother, with another great Jonesy's College Corner, talking to some USPHL players this week here at the showcase. We brought him along with us. How do you think he did break his performance down here this weekend?
Well, he had some great content for us this weekend, that's for sure. While we were doing our play-by-play, we sent him just off into the void. We said, here's a camera, here's a microphone, and just go get some stuff. And he brought back a lot of great content, a lot of great footage. Really proud of him. Great job, Alex.
We're proud of you, Alex. More proud than I've ever been of this man next to me. But let's talk about the game we did play-by-play on this weekend. We did the Jersey Hitmen, Boston Junior Bruins premier battle between two foes, two coaches that are great, Mr. Masters, Mr. Harris, going at it toe-to-toe here at the IHC showcase. Lucas, just how good did that Jersey Hitmen team looking at 6-2W?
Oh, they were a well-oiled machine. I think that might be my best descriptor of the Hitmen. Every single line change was smooth. Every single line performed and did exactly what was expected of them. And I know you said before in the intro, Dan, the game was 6-2. But the actual game was a lot closer than the score might entail.
It was. And, I mean, you go into the game here, the Hitmen take an early lead, right? They go out there, they grab a goal, and next thing you know, it's Miller time. And that's my man, Mr. Miller, down there on the forward line of the Boston Junior Bruins, goes out, ties the game, and you think this is going to be a close one. It's going to be a barn burner. The Hitmen take the lead 2-1. We're going into the third. It's close, right? And the Hitmen just showed that depth. They showed that speed. They showed that ability. They showed that versatility, and they scored in bunches, leading the way with 2 goals, Simon Boyko. Just how good of a game did Boyko have?
Well, a great game. When you put a goal in, you have a great game. When you put more than one goal in, now you're talking next level. And the thing about the goals that were scored in the third period, I talked in the broadcast, and I'll say it here again, that both teams had the same play style. They're endurance teams. They're cautious in the first period. They're feeling you out, and then they try to dominate the second and third period. And when you have two teams like that playing each other, the result can sometimes be a chess match, which I think the word you used on the broadcast. It's a chess match between these two teams, these two coaches, and eventually someone is going to make a mistake. Because as a chess player, they always say the person that wins is the guy that makes the second to last mistake. And between the Hitmen and the Bruins, I think by the third period, the Hitmen had just figured out the Bruins' defense.
That's what they did, but you know what? I just want to talk about, a 6-2 game, you think you're going to highlight the offense, right? You're going to highlight just how good the Hitmen offense played, the performance they put on. Let's talk about the team defense this Hitmen team put on. Leading the way, Kyle Hartman down there. He had a lot of heart, man. That's their captain. When your captain's a D-man, you know you're going to have somewhat of a defensive style. You know you're going to play strong on the defensive end. But this is a team that was fully involved. Every single guy, it seemed like every man on the roster had a blocked shot in that game. They made it hard. They covered the passing lanes. They closed up the shooting lanes. There was no good place to find an open shot. There was no way to put one on net. When you have a team that's playing, what does it take to have a mentality like that, a full team mentality of, from top to bottom, D to forward, my top scorer to my top assister, to my goaltender, we're going to stop the puck by any means necessary.
Well, it's a rough and tumble style of hockey. It's sacrificing your body, and it shows a lot of toughness on the part of the Hitmen, that every single player not only is expected to block shots and sacrifice their body like that, but they're all willing to do it. Because most teams expect all their players to get out there, but you can't always get that result. But with the Hitmen, every single player, their first thought is got to block the puck.
Got to block the puck, got to get in the way, got to close up those shooting lanes, and you got to get more USPHL hockey. That's what we're going to be coming back with. We're going to be talking a little Midwest, little USP3 South, and we are going to have a lot more for you from here. Dan K from the Dan K Show here on site. We got a game going on in the background, but something more important is here, and it's my Forest Lake Lakers. Last year, these guys were my choice to win the Midwest, and you know what I'm going to do right here, right now? I'm going to make John Schwartz angry. These guys are my choice again, and I'm here with a man with a name a pirate could have. It's Captain Dalton. How's it going, Captain?
Not too bad. Yourself?
It's going well. What's the season been like? What's the morale with the guys here that you're playing with?
Oh, well, you know, we're a young team, but coming together first year here for us, and I think we're pulling together a great string of wins. 8-4-3 right now, I want to say we are, and second place in the division. We're doing real well, and just ready for playoffs, you know, working, getting better every game.
What's the goal this point of the year? You know, you guys have traveled out here to the Northeast. A long trip like this, I'm sure the legs are tired. What do you guys do? How do you get it going? What's the goal here this weekend?
Yeah, you know, long rides, it's always a jolt on the legs, you know, but all you got to do is stay mentally tough and keep battling for a win. You know, hard work gets it done, so.
Let's talk Forest Lake Lakers here. Let's talk some of the guys. I see some flow on this team. Who would you say has the best flow on the Forest Lake Lakers?
Definitely the man behind you, Joe Brophy, number 19.
Joe Brophy, number 19. Joe Brophy, it's a real trophy name. It's a good name. It's a champion's name. Where's that flow come from? How many years did it take?
It's been about a year. I've got it cut 4 times now. The first 2 times, 2 inches. I got it cut 3 inches. I don't know. And then the 4th time, I got it cut a couple weeks ago, 2 inches again.
See, that's what I learned, but I learned it with my mustache. You know, you have to keep it trimmed because you trim it, it's like a garden. You want to trim it, it grows stronger, it grows better. You're looking great. What's the goal this year? How long is the hair going to get? Do you have more inches of hair or more goals scored this year? That's what I want to know.
Definitely more inches.
More inches to the hair. This man knows what he's doing. Team player, racking up assists. Final question here. Who's the biggest character on the team? Who's the guy that would have a joke lined up for me, like on the spot?
Oh, man. That's a tough choice. I think our most talkative man on the team for sure would be, we call him Beans. He goes by the name Beans.
Beans. Beans, come down here, Beans. Where's Beans? Be careful. Don't hurt yourself, Beans. How's it going, Beans? Beans, why you call Beans? And again, PG show.
100% a PG story. We went out to get some nachos, and I asked for no beans. Ooh. And that's literally it.
That's literally, you know, that's like one of those people who you have long hair for a long time. Everyone tells you to cut your hair. You cut your hair, then they call you haircut. Yeah. It's a simple nickname, but it cuts to the core. I like it. Beans, say that again?
I played soccer in Colorado.
He played soccer in Colorado. That's the place, though. You know what I mean? It's not Europe. People don't know it. Colorado is the hotbed of soccer. If you're going to play soccer, do it in Colorado. Beans, what's your goal this year? What's the goal for Beans out on the ice?
Probably just to win the championship with the boys. Gotta say that.
Gentlemen, raise your hand if you think the Forest Lake Lakers are bringing home a title this year. That's what we're talking about. Captain Dalton, thank you for your time. Great team you guys got going on here. Again, Dan K exclusive, Forest Lake Lakers picked to win the Midwest. Sorry, John Schwartz, I know you're going to be upset. Forest Lake Lakers, make me look smart. Lucas, sum up the week here. Sum up the weekend at the IHC Showcase. The Islanders Hockey Club put on another great show, yet another year of tons of teams on site from all over the country.
It's intense competition. You know, it's the kind of thing that when you come to these showcases, you want to see the best of the best and the best of what each team has to offer. And I think, you know, this weekend we saw so many games, we saw so many players, we talked to players and parents and coaches. And I think with the sense that we get from this showcase is that everyone is excited to be here. They want to be here. They want to put their best skate forward. And I think every single team brought a lot of heart and brought a lot of talent to the IHC Showcase.
Tons of talent, tons of heart, tons of great hockey, and that's what the showcase is always about. The showcase is about bringing as many teams as you can, as many styles as you can, putting them in a room, putting them on the ice, and putting them in front of some of the eyes of scouts, the watchful eyes of other coaches, and let's see what we can do here. And we continue great hockey, great action, and wonderful play on the ice in the USPHL. We're proud of all the players, all the parents, everybody who comes out to all these events. It's exciting to watch, and you guys make it possible. Lucas, parting words for everybody.
I got nothing.
He never does. I always have a little something, and it's when Dan K's on the mic, it's always hockey night. Keep watching USPHL hockey, and we'll take you around the IHC showcase. Very painful. I'm extremely out of shape. Hey, welcome back to the Dan K Show. I'm in a catcher squat, but I'm not with catchers. I'm with other guys who wear gear, and that's goaltenders.
We are here on ice level, just aside from the ice, to talk to some Florida Eels elite.
Are we live? You're good? I mean, we're good if you're good. Live?